What's going on, everyone? We're going to talk about how to get funded as a day trader, right? So again, this is a conversation and a topic that gets tossed around a lot. I am personally funded with a few different prop firms. I'm going to kind of go over the prop firms that I am funded with. I'm going to kind of give you, some of the pros, some of the cons, and kind of explain to you exactly what it is and how you can get funded. What we're actually looking at here is my little certificate, right? Certificate of funding. This certificate is proudly presented to myself. Obviously, it's for $50,000, right? $50,000 through Apex Trader Funding, right? So again, one thing that I want to clarify and kind of, off the top, right? When you get funded for a 25K account or a 50K account or a $300,000 K account, it doesn't necessarily mean that, hey, we're putting $50,000 in your account and that's what you have to lose. A lot of these prop firms have trailing drawdowns, they have max drawdowns. That's the amount that you're actually really able to trade, right? So for this $50,000 account, I can have a max trailing drawdown of $2,500, which means that, as soon as I lose more than $2,500 in a single day, then I'm gonna, get kicked off of the funding program. Now you do have to go through a set of, evaluations, or one evaluation or combine or whatever they're called, depending on the prop firm. Now, here's what I do want to say. Each particular prop firm is all the same, right? Some of them have 2 steps. Some of them, their trailing drawdowns or their max drawdowns are a little bit bigger than the others. Some of them have different payout structures. Which one is the best? They're all the same, right? They're all the same. Use them as a tool. This is not the end all be all. I personally trade my personal options account with Thinkorswim. So I have money, personal money, 6 figures allocated to that, where I do day trading options. Predominantly, I'm going to be trading Tesla, Nvidia, Apple, so forth and so forth, right? But I use these prop firms as additional and supplemental income, right? So when particularly, let's say I'm up on the day or down on the day in my options account, I can kind of come over here and focus on my futures trading or my commodities trading, and then I can kind of really start to add on to my monthly P&L. So look at it as a way where you can generate more income. Now, don't be a dummy. Don't be, stupid and think that you're gonna, take $100,000 account to $1 million. Don't think like that. What you want to think of is, if I have one funded account, can I take out $1,000? If you can do that over and over and over, that's an extra $12,000 a year. If you have 2 funded accounts and you can make 500 in one and 1,000 in another, that's $1,500 a month. If you have a personal account where you make another 1,000, now you're at $2,500 a month. So think about it in that type of context, right? So for me, what I do is I have multiple funded accounts. I have 3 funded accounts with Apex. I have 1 with Top Step, and I've got 1 with Surge Trader, right? Each of them have their benefits and their value. Apex is good because it's 1 step, okay? It's 1 step, and the barrier to entry is pretty low. Now, a lot of people don't like the trailing drawdown that Apex allows, but it's like this. If you have a $50,000 account and you're allowed $2,500 trailing drawdown from your high watermark, meaning that, let's say, for example, you're in a trade, you go up 1,000 and then you give back $500 worth of that profits before you close it out, your trailing drawdown is going to be down 500. So think about it more for day trading. Think about it more for scalping. You want to be in and out. You want to kind of take the profits on the move higher. You don't necessarily want to hold for these big all day moves. Just take your money, take your scalps along the way, and kind of stack it up. Get your money, get your funding fees back, right? So with Apex right now, they run a lot of sales. Why do they run a lot of sales? Because they want more traders, right? The more traders that they have, the more money they can make. More money they can make on blown accounts, on blown evals. And I'm going to do a whole series on how you can get funded, stay funded, and add multiple different funding companies so you can kind of increase your max drawdown, right? Increase the liquidity that you have to be able to trade, and spread out your risk. If you're someone who has 1 account, let's say, for example, you've only got 1 funded account of $50,000, and that's all you have, and you're trying to make a living off of that 1 account, it's going to be very, very difficult. Not to say that it can't happen, but you're adding a lot more added weight and stress. Let's say, for example, because with Apex you can have up to 20 accounts, right? That's a lot, right? That's even more to manage than I would want anyone to manage at one particular time. 5, 10 maybe you can do, but getting into 20, a little bit hard to do. But let's say, for example, you have 10 funded accounts, right? Let's just say, for example, You have 10 funded accounts. Each one of them is a $50,000 account. You're allowed $2,500 worth of max drawdown. 2,500 times 10 is $25,000. So that's your max drawdown. If someone blows 10 accounts in a day, you have to think about it. You realistically lost $25,000 in a day. Then you got bigger problems. You need to go back and adjust your strategy. But let's say, for example, you've got 10 of these accounts, you got $2,500 worth of drawdown. Let's say you lose 200 on one account. That's fine. That account is done. Sit it for tomorrow. Maybe you can make some more money tomorrow. Go into the next account. You make $300 there. Go into the next account. You make $100 there. Go into the next account. You lose $100 there. You can start to see how you spread out your risk, and what that's going to do is lower your emotions and lower your expectations on trying to just blow up, and explode one account, right? So we're just going to kind of quickly go into it. This is a certificate that they send you. I would like it if they got a little bit of a better certificate, right? But anyways, here's the email. Congratulations, you have passed your evaluation. We have confirmed you passed your performance and qualify for a performance funded account, blah 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 blah. And then if we kind of just go into, I've had this new performance account for just a few days now, a couple days actually. Today's actually the third day. We can kind of see my equity curve here. Day 1, day 2, kind of just a straight line up. Obviously, it's not going to continue to be a straight line up. I will have red days. I will have flat days. But again, you can just see here, April 18th, 2023, $50,000 performance account. This is not, a sim account. This is not a demo account. Although whether they are actually taking my trades or not is another discussion for another video. The point is that if you trade and you make money, can you withdraw money? The answer is yes. So definitely use these prop firms to your advantages. Apex is a great one to kind of use. My P&L for 2 days worth of trading is $981. Today I did make around $230. So this is going to go up tomorrow. My account balance is $50,981. Obviously I don't get to touch any of the 50,000, but the 981 I can start to make withdrawals after I hit my initial kind of minimum balance, right? Which I think for the 50K account is like $2,600 or something like that, and trade for a minimum of 10 days, right? So take it slow. So the best way to kind of work these prop firms is take it slow. Don't get in there and start trading big, ES contracts and NQ contracts. Trade the micros, trade MNQ. That's exactly how I passed all 3 of my funded accounts, was by trading micros. I don't need to, try to hit a home run and make $1,000 on a trade. I'll take $200 here. I'll take $300 here. I'll take $100 there. Because when you do that and the days keep to pass, you get more comfortable. You get more confident. You're able to stack those wins and kind of see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. And it also prevents you from blowing out an account. It also prevents you from over trading, right? That's the biggest thing. So many people are in a rush to finish this thing and get funded because they think they're going to get $50,000 and now they're just going to all of a sudden make $10,000 in a day. Doesn't really work that way, right? You have to slow burn and slow roll these accounts, right? So again, make 100, make 200, have multiple different funding accounts. Let's put it this way. Let's say you have three funded accounts with 2 different companies and you make $100. It's not really a lot, but guys, that's $300 in a day times the 3 accounts, right? $300 in a day, and let's say you average that 3 days out of 5 trading weeks, right? Or out of 5 trading days, that's $1,000 a week. That's an extra $4,000 a month. So again, I am an affiliate for Apex just due to the fact that I like to spread the good word when I do come across decent companies, good companies that I do work for and I use, right? And you guys can see I'm logged into my dashboard here. I use them. It's not just something that I'm throwing out there. I use them. The payouts are fine. You can only take 2 payouts with Apex. For a $50,000 account, you can take $2,000 out every 2 weeks, right? So between the 1st and the 5th and the 20th and the 25th, you can take out a total of $2,000 per account, and you can have up to 20 accounts. So let's say, for example, you have a hell of a month, right? And you have 3 accounts with Apex, and you're able to take out $2,000 times 3 accounts. Guys, you're talking about, $4, $8, $12,000 a month. Now, mind you, it's not going to be every month. It's not going to always be like that. But again, if you do want to kind of take advantage, you want to trade with myself and the team, first things first is I would educate yourself. Educate yourself, have a strategy, have a good risk management, have a discipline plan, have a good journaling plan. If you need help with all of that, join Evolution Traders. That's my online community. I do live trading in there. I talk to a bunch of the guys in there who are trading and doing this on a day in and day out basis. We're trading options, we're trading futures, we're trading all sorts of stuff, right? Learn, right? Education is key, because if you don't understand yourself and you don't understand your system and you don't understand your strategy, you will lose. It doesn't matter if you're paying, $200 for an evaluation to get funded, or you're paying $20 for an evaluation to get funded. Doesn't really matter, right? The only reason why I like Apex, there's a sale going on right now. You can save 90%. So I think you got to put up like 20 bucks, right? Like $20 to potentially get funded a $50,000 account. And let's say, for example, this, guys, let's say, for example, you buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 evals, right? So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. You spend $100, you get 5 accounts. Let's say, for example, you don't pass 2 of them, but you pass 3 of them. Now, if you do able to get up to that threshold where you do make the $2,500 or $2,600 that you need to make, even if you only do it one time out of the month, that's an additional $7,000 to $8,000 that you could potentially withdraw off an investment of $100. That's how you use prop firms to your benefit. You then take that money, you take half of it out, you buy a new set of funded accounts to have those in the back burner in case anything happens where you do get blown out. You always have another set ready to go. And then you take the other half and you put it in your personal account and you trade your personal account, and you really baby and you really nurse that personal account. And each time you take deposits or withdrawals out of your funded accounts, you then fund your personal account, and now you start to grow your big pot. That's the big master plan here. It's not about getting one account and thinking you're going to make $100,000 this year. It's about getting multiple accounts, taking withdrawals. Some people get upset because you can only take $2,000, every 2 weeks. Guys, if you have 2 or 3 accounts with Apex or with TopStep or with any of these funding companies, right? And let's say you take $1,000 out 2 or 3 times, that's $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 that you're taking out a month. Take half of that, put it in your account, start trading your own personal account. Use these as leverage. Don't use this as the end all be all, right? If you're looking for a good strategy and a way to, pass and get funded, at least 60-70% of the accounts that you're taking, right? Because again, even with myself, I didn't pass 100% of the accounts I bought. I bought 5 accounts right off the bat. The first one I blew instantly in a day because I just wanted to see, how much is this going to actually stretch? How much from my trading plan is this actually going to work? First day, first account, actually first week, I got blown out on one. But as soon as I started to identify, it's not about trading the minis, it's about trading the micros. And the reason why they allow you to trade these minis is because, the big gains are very, very flashy. They're very, very flashy, and you can make really good money trading them. It's just you have a bigger chance and probability of blowing an account than you do of actually taking a withdrawal from account if you consistently trade minis, which is NQES. Trade MES, trade MNQ, take your time, go step by step, day by day, and just compound those small $100, $200, $300 days, and you will get funded in under 30 days, under 45 days. You will take a payout within 60 days, within 90 days. You will be able to start growing your personal account if you do it and do it correctly. Again, it's going to be the first link. I'm going to drop my link down below if you guys want to get started. The sale is only lasting one more day, right? So sorry for letting you guys know on the last day, but I just thought about it right now. It's ending tomorrow. I'm gonna give you guys a coupon code. The coupon code is SAVE90. Okay, SAVE90. Be my friend. Be a good pal. Use my link. I do get credit for that. I don't get paid. Nothing crazy. I probably get like $5 off these accounts. It is what it is, but I just want to have full disclosure there. If you guys do want to get, you do want to take this opportunity to try to get funded, definitely join my Discord and then get access to the study guides and the workshops so you can actually learn a good trading strategy and good discipline and risk management. So not only can you guys get funded, but stay funded and actually take payouts, right? It's not about, showing off that you made $10,000 in a demo account. Nobody really cares about that. It's not about, showing off, these stupid certificates. It's not about that. These are a huge accomplishment. Don't get me wrong. These are a huge accomplishment. I would actually recommend printing it out, framing it, putting it on your wall. Because in order to pass, you do have to show a level of skill. You have to show a level of discipline. You have to show a level of consistency. So this is something that you should be looking at on a day in and day out basis. Say, hey, you know what? I did it once. I can do it again. Okay. And once you do it again and you take that payout, Do it 10 more times on 10 more accounts with 3-4 different companies. Now you're starting to actually have a trading career. Now you're actually starting to make real money in the markets. I hope this video helps you guys. Hope you guys found it intriguing. Hope you guys found it exciting. I hope you guys found it, informative. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, all of that those links and the discount code is going to be the first one down in the description box below. I'll see you guys all in the next one.